Good evening. I'm glad you're giving me a bit more time because I started slashing my remarks. It's really a great pleasure for me. I'm honored to be able to say a few words tonight about our honoree, my good friend, Mark Kingdon. For me, Mark is much more than a leader of our university, vice chair of the Columbia Board, and a colleague. Mark and his wife, Anla Chang, are models of engaged and generous global citizenship, and I'm privileged to be able to count them as friends. I first met Mark in 2006 at a dinner hosted by Colombia's President Lee Bollinger in honor of Queen Rania of Jordan, who at the time was interested in raising the quality of public school teaching in her nation. Afterwards, Mark and I were able to talk. Immediately, I was struck by his deep belief in the importance of tolerance, inclusion, and pluralism. He viewed the project of changing what children learn in the classroom and how we teach them as a way to break the cycle of violence that plagues too much of our world. He was determined to become personally involved and help build a better future. I was aware already that Mark had endowed Colombia's Institute for Religion, Culture, and Public Life, which is dedicated to shedding light on religious conflicts. But what I could not have known that night was how central Mark would become to Colombia's efforts to extend its reach around the world, and in particular, to build a network of 8 global centers in 4 continents. The idea behind these centers and that gave life to this initiative is that we do not know enough about the world, and that we need to be in it, working with partners on the ground if we are to truly advance our learning. The first of these centers is in Amman. Mark's support was essential to establishing the inaugural Columbia Global Center there. So when Mark and Anla, along with their children Jessica and Jason, accepted my invitation to travel to Jordan in 2008 for the launch of the Queen Rania Teacher Academy, an institution that the Columbia Center in Amman founded along with Columbia's Teachers College, I could not have been more pleased. Today, as Columbia asks how to build on this progress and expand its global focus, Mark continues to be an indispensable leader of the effort. Along with Ann Kaplan, also a trustee of the university, Mark co-chairs the Columbia Leadership Council, a group that is engaging new partners to enrich global scholarship at Columbia. Ann is a dear friend to both of us, and she is with us here tonight, as is Mary Jano, who is a close colleague and friend and is the Dean of the Columbia School of International Public Affairs. To fully appreciate how Mark has been able to have such a large impact on Columbia's global learning and teaching and on the lives of others around the world, it is necessary to appreciate the unusual combination of qualities he embodies. Over the years, I have experienced firsthand the intensity of Mark's commitment to help improve the human condition. It is a desire that he expresses not in the abstract, but through a practical sense of what is required to produce change in the world. Early in 2011, when the Middle East was undergoing what we all thought and hoped would be an Arab Spring, Mark called me and asked me to help explain what was going on and to share my perspectives on the prospects of Islamists coming into power in Egypt and what that would mean for the region and the world. I could hear and sense that Mark was already asking himself how he could help. Sure enough, a few months later, he hosted the dinner for me in New York, and a project to translate into Arabic and disseminate seminal works on democracy and democratization was born. It comes as no surprise that a man with Mark's talent, energy, and compassion has achieved such great professional success and garnered a variety of honors for his many contributions to society. A proud Columbia College alumnus, Mark has made a point of honoring those who influenced his life. He has endowed the C. Lowell Harris Professorship of Economics in honor of his undergraduate teacher and mentor. And along with other alumni, he has sponsored the Institute for Israeli and Jewish Studies at Columbia. Mark has received both of Columbia's highest alumni honors, the John Jay and Alexander Hamilton Awards. And he lends his wise counsel to the boards of the Harlem Citizens Zone, Carnegie Hall, the New York City Police Foundation, and the Social Science Research Council. There you have it. I do not know about you, but I am truly in awe of this man. I have known very few people in my life who are as inspiring and as infectious in their compassion for humanity and in their intelligence, passion, generosity, and optimism. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Mark Kingdon.